Well, good morning. My name's Lloyd. I'm the executive director here at the Louise Resource Council. I'm a native to Louisa County, and I have been here at the Resource Council about 10 years. I'm actually a retired fire chief from a community right outside the city of Richmond, and I was called to be here. And I'm very excited that you guys have come to visit today. It's always wonderful to have guests come to the Resource Council.
Thank you so much. My name is Melanie Lucero. I live in Louisa County, and I'm here with the committee for the Lake Lights Gala. And then I have beautiful Miss Becky. Introduce herself.
I'm Becky Wyckoff. I am doing the Lake Lights Gala with Mel here, and we're hoping to raise some good funds for the Resource Council.
Wonderful. Well, we're really excited, and thank you so much for choosing us. We're very, very appreciative of what you're doing for us.
Thank you. So what we wanted to do today is get to know you, get to know the program, and then a little bit about it so that way people, when they do come to the gala, or if they want to donate separately, how they can do that and more details about all of that.
Well, that's wonderful. So a little bit about us. So we've been around since 1992. And it was really started out as a medical mission. It was about local communities that came together and they put it together. And it has evolved, obviously, in 32 years or almost 33 years. It has evolved. And today we move about 3.2 million pounds of food through the warehouses. We serve about 1,900 families in one program alone. We do children's feeding. We have the emergency food pantry. We do a dental assistance program and Wheels for Work. There's a lot of programs here. And I'm just honored. I'm blessed to be here, to be able to be a part of this. So just happy that you guys came and we get to share some information with you today.
I think a lot of people in Louisa County love that you guys are here. I mean, you touch lives that you don't necessarily help, but you touch. I help out with the Santa thing at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's part of why I knew about you guys, and I've helped pass out backpacks at the school for the backpack program.
Wonderful.
So you guys were definitely first on the list for what resource might we be able to help.
Well, you were speaking of backpacks. So we'll start there. So the backpack program. So the backpack program's been around for a number of years. And what we found is that many children do not have food at home on the weekend. We just don't have the food at home on the weekend. And I have a great story from a former superintendent of schools here that she remembers one Monday morning that there were children that were jumping off the bus, literally running to the cafeteria because they were so hungry because they had not had proper food over the weekend. And they were looking for that breakfast at the school. And she was in tears as she was telling me this story. And that just really inspired me. And she served this community. And we still tell that story to one another, how inspiring it was. But that's where the backpack program came about. And we do the backpacks and they go home every weekend through the school year. We send them home every weekend. We partner with the faith-based community. There's several churches that we partner with. And we do a number, and I can't call it off the top of my head, but there's 100 or so every week, maybe a few more. And sometimes it'll increase just depending on the need. And so that's the backpack program, and we're honored to have that here. And it's a great partnership we have with Louisa County Public Schools.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the one we wanted to have these donations.
Oh, absolutely. And so that actually, let me share with you, that's actually where we spend a good deal of money because many people donate food to us, and we're very, very honored to receive that food. But when we do children's feeding, we need to make sure that it's food that they will eat. So
I have a 6-year-old. I can appreciate.
So I'll share this with you. So my own experience with that. I can get a can of peas donated and I can put it in their backpack, and that's great. And that's very nutritional. But I can assure you that 6-year-old or that 7-year-old is going to look at that can of peas and they're going to go, oh, well. However, if I put 2 granola bars and maybe a fruit cup or those kinds of things, that kind of things in there, they will take those, right? And believe it or not, a thing like a can of SpaghettiOs or something like that, those are all things that children will eat. Yeah. Well, we get a little bit of that donated and many people honor us with that gift, but we don't get enough to actually run the program. So that's really and truly where the money goes, where we purchase food is in the children's feeding program.
Now, when you have volunteers, what are some of the best volunteer opportunities that people can come in and help
wonderful question. So first of all, let me share with you, I just finished doing our annual report and presenting it to our board and our volunteers. Last year, we did nearly 21,000 hours of volunteerism through the resource, and I didn't catch it all. I got to tell you, there were many hours that were given that I didn't get. So we have many opportunities. You can work with the backpack program, which is an evening program in the evenings.
Okay.
And
great for people who are working.
Yeah,
they can come in
right.
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights.
Okay.
If you want to, our regular program here in our warehouse facility, we have warehouse workers that come in, and you work to whatever level of comfort and physical exertion that you feel like. So you say, well, I'm working in a warehouse. Well, we have jobs that are designed for people that have physical limitations. So you can work in the warehouse. We love people that can drive forklifts and do all that stuff, and we check you out and you're good. We have truck driving opportunities. You don't need a CDL. We have people that we love to have come drive trucks for us that run to our distribution center, pick up foods. We have all of those. And then we have our client services area, which is where we actually work within fulfilling the food things for our clients right here right outside of my office door, where the people come in and they work filling the carts of food up and doing that stuff. And that's a wonderful thing. And there's many little groups that form and come together. And that's where a lot of camaraderie. But we're a good team here. And I'll share with you, we have opportunities across the road in the community closet where people can come and work in the community closet.
Okay.
We have people can sort clothes. They can help over there. There is likely something that you can do if you want to volunteer, regardless of your physical limitations. We probably have a job for you. And if we don't, I can probably create one.
And how do they apply?
So we have so you can look online and you can email us. We have a simple thing. We have a little small volunteer handbook that we give. We talk to you. Usually I sit down with everyone in most cases, but not always me, but maybe the warehouse manager or Kathy, our office manager, will sit down and we just talk about expectations. So a simple expectation here is we treat people like we want to be treated, right? So and I always say Jesus rule too, right? Okay, love thy neighbor as thyself. So those are really our rules that we have here. And so if you can kind of go along, we probably got a place for you here on the team. We love to have you. I think that you will find that you will get a great deal more out of it than you get. And you will have ownership in something that is what I like to say is just magnificent.
100% agree. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to circle back. So you guys are not a government.
No, ma'am. We're not. We're a nonprofit, and we're a nonprofit organization. We don't. We do get just a little bit of money from Louisa County, and we get some money from the state of Virginia that has to do with health stuff. It doesn't have anything to do with food or whatever. One of the programs that we run. We don't get a lot. Everything we do, for the most part, everything we do, everything you see has been purchased with donations. Some very generous donations. We've had some wonderful donors over the years that continue to give, and we love the donor that gives every month. I'll throw that right out there and say, that
monthly donations.
Monthly donations. Yeah. So we love those folks that make that monthly contribution or give an annual contribution at tax time. We're delighted with that. And that's what we are. I mean, we're a nonprofit. We operate, I'm very blessed in that the community has given us what we need to serve the most vulnerable population in our community. And people have stepped up and they've been so generous over the years. And we just pray that they will continue.